that sounds like it sounds like something we will need. Let's go with. Oh, there's even more talents. Okay, so this is slightly more complex then. Dirty fighting. It's like mud wrestling. As a rogue, obviously, we enjoy a good bit of mud wrestling every now and again. Below the belt, with deft hands and stealth. Well, I think stealth really is one of the obvious choices here. There may not be forward taking to action beyond movement. Okay, let's go with stealth, and I think maybe a bit of archery? Yeah, we'll go with archery as well. So stealth and archery, I think may come in useful. Then again, this is the first time I've ever played through this game, so we will have to see how it pans out. I know there's probably a lot of people at home who are currently screaming for me to change to something else. But we'll leave it like this, and we'll see how we do, and then if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We can always do something else. So, I think, to start with, I think we'll start on normal. I mean, normal seems like a good starting place for this particular thing. So, okay. And, well, I will probably see you once the game is loaded.
For generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. Though we both had less grey in our hair then. And we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pup, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad.
Okay, so here we are. We have appeared in all our mustachioed glory. And it looks like this game actually gives us the choice of a multi-select of how we want to respond to specific things. So this is where we get to choose how badass we are. Right, so was I brought here for a reason? And you? Is your family here? So you're not leaving until tomorrow. And you, why not?
My daughter Delilah asked after you. Perhaps I should bring her next time.
I don't really know how I want to play this through. Possibly... Well, I like playing good characters, so I think the outcome will be good. But I think we're going to have to see how the storyline pans out throughout the game. We've only started the game. We've already been invited to a date.
Ha! To what end, he says? And so glib. The boy's a whip like his father.
See what I contend with, Hal? You can't tell my fierce boy anything these days, Maker bless his heart.
As uniquely talented as his father, I'm sure.
At any rate, Pop, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
Ooh. House party time, oh yeah. Okay. What are we going to say? Is it really necessary?
This is no needless task. I ask you to take a great responsibility. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
Duncan? Did he just punch himself in the chest?
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Kuzland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol.
It does.
I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
Is there something going on between these two guys? The guy on the right, this guy, and this guy? Because he sounds really into this guy. Well, we're going to have to see how that pans out. Right. So what were they asking? We rarely have the pleasure of seeing a person. That's true. I hope. So, is there a reason? Is there a reason I should care? They defeated the Darkspawn.
Not permanently, I fear.
Without their warning of the Darkspawn rising now, half the nation could have been overrun before we'd had a chance to react. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow Wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is one of my sons we're talking about.
Well, I kind of like that idea.
I've not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Indeed. Haha.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
Yeah.
And don't strain my patience. In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me.
Are you trying to get rid of me here? Is that what's going on?
We must discuss the battle plans in the south. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Alright. Okay, so, here we are. We're in the game. And we've got a load of quests. So, right, as far as I'm aware, this game is a multi-direction, I guess, or like a what's the term for it? View or multi-play point game. So you can either play from up here as a top-down, or you can actually play third-person. So I think I'm going to go with third-person for now. Let's head out of here.
Let's get started.
Here we go. So, we'll go this way. Why not? This way looks like a good way. Oh.
There you are. Your mother told me the town had some
Random person.
so I didn't want to interrupt.
Why have you stopped me? Why?
I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave.
My hound? Does that mean I have a dog in this?
No matter how the maids try to keep him out, he always finds a way in. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. He'll listen to his mistress, but anyone else...
I think we may have missed a little bit of the dialogue there, but okay. Okay.
I'm not willing to test that. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled.
Was that a very bland joke? I think that was a very bland joke. To the kitchen.
Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
Fantastic. Right, let's go and find the kitchen. Where is the kitchen? This way. Now, this game is a very, very artistically good-looking game. I do enjoy the surrounding effects and all the little details that really kind of bring it to life. This seems to be...
Get that bloody mutt out of the
Whoa.
larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves, I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
Whoa! 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 That's a bit excessive, do you not think? Right, okay, perhaps you should lock the larder tighter.
If I locked it any tighter, we couldn't get in.
Oh dear. Mistress, calm down, please.
That's it. I'll quit. Inform the Turner. I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the Banorn.
Wow.
Man, please. We'll get the dog. Calm down.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
So already we've reached the crux of one of the major quests in this game, which is to remove a dog from a larder. Or so it would seem. Oh my god, look at its tail.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
Ah, yeah. All the mess. All the mess that there really isn't. Wow. That's kind of derpy. Okay. So, how do you talk to a dog? I think we're about to find out. You trying to tell me something, boy? This dog secretly is Lassie by the sounds of it. So, yeah, why not? Let's find out.
It does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait. Did you hear that?
The voice actor... Oh my god, you can name the dog. Right, okay. So, we need a good name. We need a strong, like, demanding and commanding name. We need a name that a dog would be proud of. And I think that the name that we should go for that surmises all of those things is Larry. Larry the dog, Larry and Gary, the famous duo of Dragon Age Origins. Yeah, that's good. Let's go with that. Okay, so combat. Or so it would. Oh my god! Look how many of these rats there are. Okay, so we're gonna have to figure this out on our own by the looks of things. It seems that the tutorials have completely abandoned us. So I'm guessing. Oh no, they haven't. They're down here. Sorry, I'm just being a bit of a div. To attack an enemy. Oh, so we just right-click. And party. Oh, and our party members can help as well. And plot helpers. Cool. Okay, so we just right-click, and then we choose another person, and then we right-click, and then we choose the dog, and then we right-click, and then we go.
Yes!
Whoa. This is excessive. I'm just going to get this dog to kill everything. The other guys just seem to be going hog wild on the rest of these rats. And I think we've actually got this under control.
Giant rats?
Wow.
It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all.
That dog is absolutely covered in blood. Well, they definitely know how to excessively cake blood all over people. Right. Those were very large rats.
I've seen larger. They come up from the Kakari wilds sometimes. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Isle's men.
Okay. So, what we've done in a single session, actually, is we've managed to find one of the most interesting voice actors I've heard for a long time. And sorry, I know I keep doing this. It's because I'm so used to games where you click to move the camera, and it's not the case in this. Iron Ring. Oh, okay. Why not? Right, okay, so we now have Larry and Gary. Oh, we can play as Larry! Wow, now this is cool. Interesting. Of course, it's good to see you again. Weren't you drunk? If you say so. I think we're gonna have to go with weren't you drunk.
I'm so proud of my pup's mastery of tact and diplomacy.
Well, it was a lovely salon, from what little I remember.
Wow.
Which wouldn't be much, considering we had to pour you into the carriage afterwards.